Hey, what's up YouTube? I'm Dex.
And I'm Mike, and today we're doing an episode review of Riverdale Episode 1, River's Edge. Now, the show begins with Jughead narrating the events of Jason Blossom's death. And then in the beginning of the episode, we also have Betty Cooper, who has a major crush on Archie, and she's about to reveal her feelings to Archie when, of course, Veronica comes into the picture, who's just moved back to town because there's a big embezzlement scandal involving her father. So once Veronica comes into the picture, Archie, she steals his interest. And then also, the pilot episode focuses on their parents. Archie's father, Betty's mother, and Veronica's mother, Hermione, who all seem to have a past together. And the show also focuses on Archie, who during the summertime had a fling with Miss Grundy, his high school teacher, and she's also his muse for his aspiring music career.
Alright, so other characters in the show are Kevin, who plays a gay best friend. He's probably the most likable character on the show, also the most normal. He's funny, he gossips a lot, and he's basically the comic relief of the show. There's also Josie and the Pussycats, which is interesting because the only time you see Josie and the Pussycats is when they're either about to play music or they are playing music. But hopefully as the show continues on, we'll get to maybe learn a little bit more about them. The highlight of the show was when Cheryl Blossom, who basically plays the villain in the series, had a party. And she has this devious plan to break up the Archie, Betty, and Veronica, I guess, friendship triangle as of episode 1. And it plays a lot like, I think, what did you have? It plays a lot like, it's a big part of the show, and it kind of plays just like in the comics. And the episode ends with a murder where we see Jason Blum's body in the water, and we see that he's been shot in the head.
Now, I thought this show, as a pilot, was pretty good. I thought they did a really good job with the look of the town. Like, the look of Riverdale was awesome. It was just like a small town. It kind of had that 1950s, America look. They used vintage cars just to give it that 1950s look, along with trying to give that Archie's comic look. I thought the characters, even though they look like they're 25, I thought the characters on the show were cast well. They embodied the classic Archie characters. The show, it looks like it has a lot of potential on a lot of hijinks, like a Dawson's Creek 90210 type of feel. This episode laid a lot of groundwork for what's to come with the show.
Right, so we got a lot of secrets, we got a lot of backstabbings, we got like teacher-student, relationships, which I feel like maybe they could have left a little bit out of the show. I was a little disappointed. I didn't see that much of Jughead Jones. I just hope he's not narrating the whole season, and we just see him at the beginning, and then we also see him at the end.
I get the feeling that's how it's going to be.
But he seems like one of the most interesting characters. Also, we don't know what's the beef between him and Archie.
Yes.
It
seems like everybody has a beef. The parents, the kids. The only people that seem to be close are Betty and Veronica.
Right.
Who made out, which is like, okay.
Right. Right.
But what was the negatives for me was this show was a little slow in the beginning. I kind of wanted a little bit more of a quicker pace. I know it was a pilot. I know they got to lay the groundwork for the characters. But I'm just like, when's something interesting going to happen,
Well, I think it's like you said, they're laying the groundwork.
Yes.
So, like for example, one of the things that we saw in the episode is, one of the guys on the football team who claims he's not gay, but he likes to do gay stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of an interesting little plot line that they can kind of go with. I like a lot of the pop culture references they made.
Yes.
Now, I did think some of the writing was a little bit sloppy at times. I cannot imagine 15-year-olds talking the way that Veronica talks at times.
Yeah, she was like a Harvard student or
Yeah.
something like that.
I was also a little bit, I was kind of scratching my head. So Veronica's mom goes from New York to Riverdale.
Yes.
Right? So the dad's in jail for embezzlement.
Yes.
But she lives in a very nice house. She has a butler.
They look like they have like an apartment building to themselves.
Yeah, but she's also trying to get a job with Archie's dad to do the books.
Uh-huh.
So that didn't make any sense. You know, so hopefully they'll maybe clear some of that up.
But she got like $500,000 or whatever in
Right.
that episode. But
So it was just kind of like, okay, what's going on here? And stuff like that. But I guess another thing I was disappointed in was probably like the Archie character. He seemed as if he was the least interesting character.
Yeah.
He just seemed as if he was just playing.
Mm-hmm.
There was nothing interesting about him.
Except for banging the teacher.
Yeah, but we've seen that so many times.
Yeah, true.
I mean, you can just turn on the local news and you'll see that, right?
And then you just feel like that this teacher needs to go to jail. Like, this guy is like 15. It's just like, this teacher's horrible.
Right. But it's a small town. Where are they going to get another music teacher?
But, you know, she's a model, he's a model. He looks like he's 25, so I guess they decreepified it a little bit.
I'll say one thing. They do show his abs a lot in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of it's typical. I do like maybe like where some of the plot lines are going. But I'm really interested in like the Cheryl Blossom character. And I hope they go more into Betty Cooper's sister, Polly.
Yeah.
Kind of see like what's the deal with that. And hopefully we get some flashbacks of Jason.
And I want to see more of Veronica's father because she made this line that, you know, my father's the devil incarnate. So maybe, I guess if he's in jail or on a run, he'll come in and he'll shake things up on the show also.
Possibly.
Yeah. But another negative that I found was I wanted a little bit more on who has a motive to kill Jason. It's just like, that kind of just showed up at the end, but there wasn't, you know, there was no build up to why everybody wants to kill him. Because it seemed like the prime suspect would be the sister. You know?
Right.
You know, she was with him, and it's just like, okay, what happened on that boat?
So we're assuming it's probably not the sister, because that'd be too easy.
Yeah, it'd be too easy. But
so
he was shot.
So it could be another character that has not been introduced yet.
Yeah, it could be.
We definitely know it's not Josie and the Pussycats.
Because they're too busy singing.
Yeah.
So, but all in all, I like the episode. I hope the next episode picks up. You know, and hopefully we'll get some more intrigue and backstabbing or something interesting.
Yeah, we find out a little bit more about the characters.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Archie and Miss Grundy, they heard the fireworks on July 4th. Mm-hmm. But it turned out it wasn't fireworks, it was a gunshot. Yeah. I don't know how you get the two confused.
I know, I was like, that sounds like a gunshot, you know? I was like, what's going on?
And then when you look up in the sky, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's like daytime. Who does fireworks in the daytime?
I don't know. So it's going to be interesting, and I think we'll get a lot more backstory as the season continues.
Yeah.
All right, looks like it's all the time that we have for today.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please give us your comments on what you thought of the episode, and also please check out our other channel, Dex and Mike's Movie Show.
Yes, thanks a lot for watching. We appreciate it. Comment below, and we will see you next time.